Yo! Is this what it is? And I'm your host, Gunvid. And I'm gonna light this shit up real quick. Word up, word up, word up, word up. Let's get fucking lit. I feel like smoking was way more fun when it was illegal. Like back in the days before weed was legal, it's like we wanted it to be legal, but at the same time, it's just like we just wanted the cops to stop fucking with us. We didn't necessarily want all these fucking dispensaries and shit. And then you go there and, like, you know, if you pay with your card, it's like, oh, we're gonna round it up to the nearest fucking $5 and shit, and then we give you cash back and all this shit. And it's like, by the time you fucking done with the whole process, it's like you forget to take the shit that you bought. That just happened to me. I got a couple of pre-rolls, and I'm like, I fucking, you know, you pay for this shit and this and that. You had fucking show ID and all this shit, and it's like, oh, nigga. Now I pay them with the card, and then I get cash back. Then I gotta put the cash away. And I go to walk out the store, and she's like, oh, you left the product. I was like, oh, yeah, sorry, whatever. But it's like, nigga, it was way more fun risking going to jail and shit, you know, being in the car, having to look out, or walking there, whatever, you know, having to look out for cops and shit. Like, yo, nigga, hurry up. And then it's like, damn, this thing's taking mad long. And then you gotta fucking, whatever, you know? But it's like the whole process, it was way better, bro. It was way better. So yeah, now you got all these fucking corny people smoking weed. We even watching niggas smoking weed, nigga. You messing up the image and culture of weed smokers, nigga. Now everyone's smoking. You niggas is corny, nigga. You niggas smoke weed and still be corny. How is that even possible? Smoking weed and still being corny, nigga. But anyway, I don't know if it was last month, but whenever that shit happened, Kevin Durant got traded to the Rockets, and I'm like, I don't even know if I was still doing this show then. That might have been when I was doing, like, actually, I think it was before I took a break from the show. But, right, so I fucking, I heard about that trade, and I was just, like, looking at Kevin Durant when he was reacting, because they had him on camera reacting to the trade. And I was looking at him, and I was like, he just seems like he knows he's not going to win there. And, like, when he heard Houston, he's like, yeah, nigga, mad, bad bitches out there. So, you know, shout out to him. He's, you know, he's about to be fucking mad stripper bitches or whatever in Houston, like James Harden was, allegedly. I'm just saying, like, speculation. Because, yeah, that's, you know, he's not going to win over there. Get the fuck out of here. They got a good team, but I don't know. It's just some, like, people look at KD like, all right, not that he's washed up, but he is older. He's not the same fucking 27-year-old Kevin Durant or whenever his prime was, nigga. He's not the same. And then when you start going from team to team, it becomes hard to build any rapport. It becomes difficult to get locked in. Just like moving to a different state, you know? Especially in the first couple weeks, you're just like you're not even living in real life. You're just like trying to acclimate to a different place. It's like going to high elevation, like somewhere like Colorado, and then it becomes hard to breathe and shit. Like, nigga, like, it's good he's already won championships before, you know, he started like switching teams a lot. Because he started with the Supersonics, right? And then they became the Thunder. So it's like he switched teams and and states, but he was technically still with the same organization. So it was like he didn't really switch teams. But like, all right, that was like the first team switch, right? And then where do you go? He went to like Brooklyn or whatever. I don't even know where he went after the Thunder. I think he went to Brooklyn, and then he went to Golden State or some shit. And then he won there, and then he went to Phoenix, and now he's going to the Rockets. It's like when players start doing that, you rarely ever see them win a ring. Like, no disrespect, like players like Carmelo. Like, I didn't even know he was on some of the teams that he was on. And Tracy McGrady and shit. It's like, I didn't know he was on the Hawks and the fucking Pistons. I might have known that, but it's like, at some point, like, that shit gets erased from your fucking memory. Because it's like, alright, Tracy McGrady, where you know him from? You know him from fucking the Magics and the Raptors and the Rockets. And then it's like all these other teams that he was on. It's like, what the fuck, bro? When was this? So anyway, yeah, good luck to KD. I think it would be cool if he wins on the Rockets, because like something that people were saying about him is like, something that people said about him is that it's like, oh, he went to the Warriors and now fucking, you know, he only won because he got with Steph and Clay and Draymond and shit. And it's like, nah, bro, he was the MVP both of the times that they won the championship. So that's not valid. No disrespect to Robert Horry, but if he was like a, you know, player like Robert Horry that didn't get like 25 plus points, I don't think he ever averaged over 25. So it's like when you're a player like that, you're more of a role player. People start to say things like, oh, fucking, you only won because you had Shaq and Kobe. But it's like, bro, I remember Horry and Fisher and Fox and a whole bunch of other players. They made a big impact on the win. It wasn't just Shaq and Kobe, bro. Because if you add up the amount of points that Shaq and Kobe got, it's not enough to win. You still need everyone else. Like, yo, Fisher was mad clutch, bro. And I'm kind of mad that the situation happened between him and Matt Barnes, because, you know, he deserves more respect as a player. And as like being mentioned in like the best players of all time, I think he might be like top 100. I wouldn't say top 50, you know, but like he's probably in the top 100 best players, and that's very rare. So yeah, give Fisher's credit. Off the court stuff doesn't really relate to what he did on the court. So yeah, that's that. And then nigga, I cut my hair, nigga. Yeah, nigga, fuck that shit, having long hair. Like, certain people can have long hair, but it's like when you have long hair and it's like curly, like my hair is dumb curly, it starts looking crazy, and like my fucking hair would be getting in my ear. and it would like fucking, you know, get like itchy and shit, and it's just like fucking mad annoying, bro. Like trying to sleep, trying to like put on your shirts and shit. So I'm back to being short hair, Nasir, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Where the... So what else do I want to talk about? Fucking... sports. Alright, oh yeah, I just remembered. I wanted to talk about the Knicks. So yeah, Mike Malone is smart for not taking the job. I mean, like, I didn't officially hear that they were trying to get him, but they probably were trying to get him because as far as all the coaches that they were trying to get, I don't think any of them won a championship on their own. Like, they got Mike Brown, right? I think they got Mike Brown, but he only won as an assistant, from what I hear. He didn't win as a head coach. So, yeah, I think Mike Malone is smart because I think he's going to wait a couple years for people to see, like, the Knicks lose even more. And then they're going to be like, all right, now all the Knicks fans are going to probably be, like, calling for him to be the head coach. And then he is probably going to get the respect when he becomes the head coach in a couple of years, because now the Knicks fans, they're desperate to win. You know, they just made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And you know, if you make it to the Eastern Conference Finals and you don't win, you're probably not going to make it back even to that point, because the NBA is very, like, you know, it's very difficult to win back-to-back championships or do as good as you did last season, because every team is constantly upgrading and getting better. So it's like, you know, the Thunder, they were so much better than everyone else last season. That's why they won. But even they might not win next season because it's difficult. And actually, the Rockets might be a contender, but with Kevin Durant, we haven't seen him win with any other team than Golden State. So there is a question mark there as far as, is he able to win without Stephen Clay and Draymond? I don't know. He hasn't done it yet. So it's like, you remember when Shaq dissed Kobe after he lost in the finals, after Shaq left? He's like, yeah, you can't do it without me, and all that shit. And then Kobe went on to win 2 without Shaq. I think he won 1 or 2 without Shaq. But yeah, so it's like, now it's Kevin Durant's turn to show that he can do, he can win without Stephen Clay. And I think Houston is a good place for him to win because, yo, Sengun, other than Joker, he's the best center. And a lot of people, they're going to say, oh, Joel Embiid, but, like, he doesn't play enough to be considered to be the best center. Because how are you the best center when the best ability is availability, and you're not available for your team? So, yeah. Skill-wise, other than Joel Embiid, Sengun, he might even be better all around. So, this is some fire. So, yeah, if you appreciated this episode, hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. This is This What It Is? And I'm your host, Gunvid.